Alright guys and gals, let's continue on with Beekeeper's House and Flower Garden by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42669, contains 1161 bricks. This set was provided by the LEGO Group for early reviews, so thank you once again, LEGO. And yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with the build. I'm dinging a little bit off for stickers. And a few pieces that were kind of quite stuff. And yeah, so in this installment today, we're going to be doing bags 4, 5, and 6. And yesterday I kept getting interrupted building this, but this is bags 1, 2, and 3. So bag 1, or booklet 1 and bag 1 does this, and so far bags 2 and 3 do this. So these two things are separate. So it is possible up to 2 people can build this. It's not quite balanced, but you know, hey, it is possible. So in this installment, I think we're going to be finishing up booklet 2. Brick Separator also does come with it as well as these plates. And yeah, so today we're going to be focusing on more of the big build here. Well, let's begin. Let's start. Let's build it. And I have been parting out sets so much. And today is the 10th of December, 2024. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a bunch of sets coming in today. So I'm hoping they're going to be good like this. Hope they're not as big, though. I wish LEGO would send me more of the smaller sets. I wish they'd have a parameter that says, well, what kind of piece ranges are you looking for? Because for me, I would prefer the small stuff over the large. Because most people buy the large stuff anyways. Ooh, a dark earth green ingot. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been overflowing on a bunch of parts since I've been taking sets apart. I'm starting to get a bunch of 1x8 bricks, so that's good. It means eventually we'll be able to build the house, and this is what we've done here. Okay, now back to where we were at the other day. And yesterday was like 49, 50 degrees. Today, it's in the mid-60s. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's nice outside today. I was out there, rolled the windows down on my car, trying to air everything out. And it passed my grease inspection. I got everything greased and lubed up, so now I'm starting to button things up now. So that's a good thing, you know. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So I've been obtaining a bunch of LEGO sets. And now I've got a part of it. I don't think I have any of these in this color. And, you know, I get the questions at, how do you get so many pieces? You know, where do you get them? I don't need to say any more. They come from sets like this. And you just slowly build up your collection with little bits and pieces of parts. A lot of these parts I probably will never use. I kid you not. Many of them I probably will, like basic bricks and stuff. I'm looking for another 1x1 brick. There it is. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm glad I kept this one kind of broken down here because it's a very big build. And we're doing some decorative things above the windows, and we got to build 2 of them. So far, though, I'm interested in the set. It's not boring. It's not dry. It's your typical average LEGO Friends set. Is this something special? There's some nice ideas that I can pull out of here. But nothing that I'm just chomping to bits to get right away. Okay, I don't think I've seen those in dark orange. Make good for a clay or something. Another gold sign. Hoping the stickers don't go on that, but I have a feeling we're going to deface those. Stickers, some of them have been kind of tough. I think what was my score? I think it might have been like a 9.5 or something. I can't remember. I don't think it was a solid 10. I try to score everything as accordingly as possible, but at the end of the day, the scoring is just my opinions. This may be a set that may be enjoyed by a lot of people, but if this is really a group build, the score will be on this very high because it's mostly a family build. I'm looking if a set can be built by a family, or is it just something you sit back in a corner and you just build, you know. Those are never fun to do. So, and yeah, I also got the house to myself. So now there's nobody here. I didn't kick them out. I just, kind of nice not to hear the TV at full blast. And I hate when people volunteer me for work. And I don't know what's with that sometimes. Oh, you're off. Can you help me? I'm like, oh, today I'm just relaxed. I'm putting my car back together. I have no way to get over there. Oh, can't you just make an exception? I'm like, I'm sorry, but no. And some don't take no for an answer. And well, that's how it is. And I even suggested to my bunch, it's like, you guys want to go out for lunch? Oh no, we have other plans. Okay. Hey, doesn't bother me because it keeps money in my pockets. And either they're volunteering their time for work or they're doing something else. And I always hear it sometimes, well, you should just think of other people. Well, no, I've already thought enough. I need to think for myself now. And today is the day don't want to do much of anything. Well, these are nice pieces if you put them together, huh? Be great for like maybe this was gold, be good for like top of a ballroom or something. Okay. So far it looks pretty good. And then we need this. But before we do, we got to put the plates on the back here. That's a 6x14. Those are, I'm starting to get plentiful of those. Okay. But yeah, I have to say no from time to time, like, hey, this is my time. I don't want to, you know, some say I'm selfish. Ooh, you've fallen taking a topple, huh? But, you know, you gotta have to say once in a while, hey, I can't do anymore. I have to just say no. Too. I don't want to get dressed. And we need sticker number 5, which is this one right here. Well, we know what's going to happen with that sticker because I'm not having it put on that, but they use a gold tile, and I can never get these on straight on these tiles for the life of me. 9.5 or 9.3. These need to be printed Lego. These are almost impossible to set on there straight. And yeah, let me make sure I'm putting it on there right. If it was really important, they would have had that printed. Which kind of brings up something though. How do you know, like if it's an important set, what makes Lego decide to print the stuff? I don't know, to be honest. There we go. Yeah, I felt like I was never going to get all that grease off my hands today. I made sure everything was greased and lubed up, and yeah, and readjust the door latches and stuff. Got everything to close nice and soft. You can just look at it and it'll close. That's what I want. Oh, what happened here? Oh, it does hang over. Okay, never mind. I was like, what? No, it hangs over. Look. I thought, oh, I did something wrong. No, it's that's how they want it. That's how they want it. It's kind of weird, but yeah. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to answer the phone. Okay, we're there. All right, step 106. Okay. Bunch of little rain gutter pieces. Oh, they'd been nice if these were silver metallic. They're just regular medium stone gray. Yeah, a few buddies of mine they want to plan a camping trip, and for next year. I'm like, sure. That'd be kind of cool. So we're trying to also figure out, some places to go and all that stuff. And I thought, well, I have a few ideas, and they're kind of looking for a place where there's a bar close by, and I thought, well, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, as long as they'll serve water, I'm fine. No alcohol for this guy. Alright, so now we got to find the flames. And for those who don't know, no, I don't drink. That stuff is nasty. It's like battery acid. Ugh. Alright. We got a fireplace here. So, you know what? I think we're going to have to move the camera up just a smidgen on this here. Oh, I'm already bottomed out. I'm going to have to probably raise the tripod up a bit here. Alright. So, I think in this installment we're going to be finishing up this thing here today. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, yesterday was just so cold. You'd walk outside. It was just cold. Like damp cold. It was fogged in. It was winter out here for a day. Now we're back to spring weather again. Like, yeah, spring. Yeah, so bag 4 has just got so many little pieces. Like, I'm just piecing a bunch of this little stuff together here. The other bags weren't too bad, but this one here is just got lots of little parts. At least it comes with slopes, but they're little 1x2s and 2x2s. Trying to find all the little bits and pieces. Get all this together. It looks like Aliya's still taking a stroll on that line. It's going to take forever to get to the beekeeper's cottage or whatever it's called. Okay. Okay, now we're working back in here. And we got a basic fireplace. At least those flames fit inside there. And yeah, I forgot to put the other ones on here. We'll do that right now. So this set doesn't have any really specialty pieces, but there's pieces that I have seen in oddball colors. I don't have a lot of this color at all. Oh, look, a purple ingot. The last time I saw one of those in that color, probably never. So there we go. I don't know what I'd use it for, but it's there. Okay. And I gotta make an appointment next week. My guy's got a bunch of openings. Next week is the last week of school for some. And I need to get off my rear and get a haircut pronto. If I don't, then I'm going to have to wait until next year, and I don't think I can handle it anymore. Got these strands of silvery hair coming in my face and falling in there and making a mess and doing the hair flip. I had a video of me doing hair flips. I should put that up. I wanted to do it for like an hour or so. Just do hair flips just because the gals like it. Just have fun with it. But, yeah, had to grow up. Sadly, lame, but well. All right. We're still working in here, huh? Okay, we're putting stuff inside now. I don't have a lot of these in nougat. I'm always looking for those. I need to order some. As a matter of fact, I'm still waiting for a parts hole to come in. And if I don't hear anything by the 15th, I'm going to finger the phone and I'm going to let Lego know and say, where is my stuff? But I'm not the only one. A lot of people have been chiming in the Ambassador network complaining about that. Like, you're eager to bill our credit cards, but you're not sending us the goods. You know, and I'm kind of, even I'm getting annoyed with it, you know. It's like, seriously. Oh, okay, so we're making a bookshelf there. It's an interesting way of doing it. So, we have the, okay, that goes there. That's going to get a sticker on it, unfortunately, but we have the purple and the green one. And I got to find that. And that sticker number 7, which is this right here. I guess they didn't want us to get too spoiled here. And I am just waiting for everything to dry up. So it's hollow in the back. Ooh. That we're going to stash some stuff that we can't mention on YouTube. All right. Okay, there we go. So the stickers, for the most part, are pretty evenly spaced. It's not like you're just trying to get them done. And then you got to stack them. Why don't you just tell me to make 3 columns of 2 and then just stick them in there instead of doing this? It's kind of irritating, Lego. And then we got to put some stickers on these little drawer fronts, and those are sticker number 1, which are these. I would have just had them bricked in. I wouldn't have gone that far, but I would have just used a couple of 1x3 jumper plates and just stick a round 1x2 flat tile on there and pretend that it is. That brings up another topic. A lot of kids, they don't have imaginations like we did when we were kids. Alright, got them facing the right way. We're almost done too. We just got 2 area rugs left to build. Okay. Let me move that garden piece out of the way. Now it looks like I'm cutting my video thing off at the top there. Alright. Looks like we got a mirror here. I'm just going to build these off camera here. Well, over here you'll still see what I'm doing. And, okay, we got to get a round plate. Now, these little rounded plates, 1x2, 1x3, 1x4 rounded plates, they already had a 1x5, but they don't have the holes in them. But I've gotten so many of those that I'm just kind of like, you know, not in the colors that I need, but I'm getting a good library of them. And okay. And now these go in like that. Like this. So they kind of match this little architectural design right here, which is kind of cool. That's why I built them in mirrors, because step 126 and 127 are the same, just mirrors of one another. And they don't have 2x3s of these, so you're going to have to do that all by hand with a bunch of 1x2s. That's why I'm saying a lot of these parts, Lego could have condensed it down. They just didn't do it. They just did not want to bother with it. Don't forget these, almost dead. And it's mostly just, they could have trimmed a lot of the stuff off this. Oh, okay, I thought this went on here. No, it goes like this. All right. Okay. I have a feeling the snaps right there. This is a nice little set to build during the summer months. Got some more of these little friends flowers. I need to get a lot of those. You know, we have a few in our group that build World War II tanks. I'm probably the only guy that builds houses and landscapes and stuff, because everybody wants to build the violent stuff, and I want to build like stuff that we don't, you know, most people wouldn't care about, but it's just kind of cool to kind of just not think about violence for once here. And when I mentioned about alpha males, you know, that's not me, obviously. Okay, be careful putting that in there. I feel like it was going to crumble, but there it is. That's not a bad idea because it just kind of gives it some color there. And then we're back on the inside again. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning up a bunch of sets, parting them out, and then putting them in the collection a bit. Oh, I thought that was something special, but no. This goes right here, inverted tiles, like that. So I don't know what goes there. Maybe it's a bed or something. It's a headboard. Put that nougat tile on the outside, so I don't know what that's for. All right. So we have the bricks facing on the inside. Tonight is Taco Tuesday. I'm like, oh. And that's like, good, we're going to have some yummy food now. And I don't have to cook it. And this goes on this. Which way does it go? Like that? No? Like that. And then we put the last tiles on here. Why don't we just put them on while we had the chance? I don't know. This one goes down like that. And this one goes here. So it just looks like more rough stone. I mean, it's not a bad idea. And that's what we have remaining for bag 4. And yeah, so far the set's still keeping my interest. Alright, let's see what bag 5 has to offer. Nothing like fresh Lego when you open it up. It's got that ABS plastic smell. Okay. I don't know if I have any of those in that flame yellowish orange color. So that's pretty good. So hopefully we can get through this bag here real quick. Alright. And we're still back on this. So yeah, these right here are good for bedspreads. So that's even better. Alright. Oh wow, I don't think I've seen any 2x16s in earth blue. These are kind of rare. You rarely ever see inverted 25-degree slopes, but everything on this set so far has been kind of oddball. Lots of oddball colors. Okay, now we're building a bed, so indeed they are going to use these for the bed, so spoiler alert. I would not have started with the legs first, but you know, I have so much of this reddish brown that some of it's starting to get really brittle. The new color they said they fixed So a lot of this older stuff that I have is I'm slowly going through it, and when it breaks, I just put it on my grocery list. And yeah. Oh wow, a basic blue 2x4 brick. When's the last time you really ever see those anymore? I mean, you don't see them very often, do you? I know I don't. So these just don't sit on anything. These are not. This is not really that solid. It's kind of hollow, so you're sleeping on it. That's supposed to make it sound like you're sleeping on air. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm still waiting for all the stuff to dry out before I can get to it. There we go. So this just sits right on here. All right. After that, then we start building the quilt. Okay, and then wow, we got gray sheets. Oh, that's kind of lame. I was expecting some bright colors in there. Like, well, I think they make these in that color. Are we just trying to reduce part lots? Alright, so what they did here is they put the dark corners. So this is really a nice little quilt for this. Of course, they got to match the honey look, huh? See, they got the darker orange in the corner. It's going to look really good. Like that. And let's see here. And then, oh, we got clocks. Remember that module with all the millions of clocks we had to build? I hope you don't have to do that in here. All right, so that's done with that. And then use these for pillows. Let the pillows hang over a little bit. It's a nice little bed. I like the comforter to that. Okay. Oh, okay, so that is the headboard. All right. So we just slide that in there. And yeah, I mean, that tucks right up in there. Really cool. That's really nice. And then we got to make 2 area rugs, and that would take care of the stickers. So I need to find those nougat tiles. I don't have a lot of these in nougat. They make good doormats, but they use them for area rugs. So guess what I'm going to do? Or these are dark orange or nougat, whatever. I'll be ripping those off when I'm done. I got that one on there pretty good. So you got to put them on both sides of the bed. Stick those there. I got to find the other one now. Okay. Like that. Stick that in there. Now we got the rugs in there. And you know what? We're done with stickers for this whole set. So now it's smooth sailing. No more belly aching on that. And now we're building an alarm clock. Is that yelling I hear? Did somebody come home and didn't tell me? Really? They don't have these weird pieces in a whole lot of colors. You just have to be thankful you have them. There we go. We got to know what time to wake up in the morning. So these are actually nightstands right here, built in. Oh, I thought that would rotate. No, it just sticks straight. All right, and then we have a typewriter part, the teletype. I don't know what that would be for. And then we have a 4-leaf clover here. Could just be a plant, we don't know. That's a pain to put in. Let's take that out and put that in first, then the clock. Sometimes they just put pieces in. They assume everybody who builds this actually has small hands. Alright, and then they don't have any 2x3, so we're going to piece these together. Let's put the small ones in first. I mean, how often do you see slopes in a set anymore for roofing? Very rare. It's not common. Not common anymore. And then we got a piece of glass that goes in here. Well, where did that go? Oh, there it is. Don't have windows a lot in this color. I don't think I'll ever use this for any of my builds, this type of color, but You know? Except, you know what I forgot to do? Put the plate on the bottom of that. Let's take that. I almost forgot. See, I would have been a mess. Glad I remembered that now. And let's see here. What's next? Okay. You got to put your inverted slopes here. Like that. And then these go right here. It's got kind of like a Dutch look to this, more and more. Of course, this is what this toy is. You know, some people look at Lego as a toy. I look at it as an art medium. So, if Copperhead, you know, that child protection thing that's more of a punishment than anything else for us adult hobbyists who do this stuff. This is not a toy. This is an art medium. We do this for fun. And two, I don't talk to my audience like they're 4 years old, too. I know some guys were nailed by it, and I think, well, how do you talk to your audience? I'll watch their videos thinking, well, that's probably why. Here, I just talk normal. Oh, dark earth blue hinges. I don't think I've ever seen those before. And here we go. Put that there. If I can get it in there, huh? There we go. We make 2 of those. And looks like we're building the top canopy of the roof here. But yeah, it's pretty warm here today. Well, warm for me. Yesterday it was like, go outside, you better wear a beanie and a coat. Today, it's just t-shirt and shorts weather. Out here in the desert, it changes real quick. I hear guys and gals back east, they complain about how cold it is. Come out here, you don't know what it is. Some days they'll say, oh, it'll be 60, 65, 70 degrees. And it's socked in fog and it doesn't even get past 50. So you got to be prepared out here for both types of weathers. Earth blue or dark blue, if you want to call it that. Very rare color. I don't have a whole lot of it. Okay, that's the thing. So this is a color that's a treat to have. So it's a treat. And then we take these and go around here. See that? That looks really cool, doesn't it? I like that. Let me turn on this ring light for you so you can see things a bit better. All right. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Really nice. And then we just finish it up with tiles. So you got to put 2 more tiles down here. Studs not on top. When I refer to snot, it's building anyway but straight up. So see how nice that looks now? It looks finished off. You don't really see any studs in here. Except for right on there. We can call that just grass or something, but okay. And let's see here. All right. I gotta go check on some stuff. I will be right back. Okay. Now, where did I leave off? All right. And looks like we won't be having dinner tonight again. I'll have to go and fend for myself. Yeah, I've gotten spoiled. I don't want to have to cook or anything. I like when somebody else does it, but now. Oh, you know what, though? These are good for tent pieces. Don't you want to go camping? Who likes going camping in a tent? I do. Or sometimes just sleep on the table at night, and that'll be it. I kind of want to go camping now. It's cold outside in winter, but I think I've only went camping in the winter once, and unless you're wearing like long johns and just bundle up, I mean, we're talking layering, you won't survive, but it's fun because you want to move around. You don't want to, if you sit too long, you'll just get cold. And yeah, I'm making sure no lights are flashing here or things going off, and you know, that kind of thing. So it looks like the chimney's going to start getting smaller or something. Wouldn't the chimney go past the roof line? Hard to say. Yeah, they got the new Fortnite supposed update out, but I checked the game today. There was nothing new, and I thought, well, I'm not in the mood to play that, so I cracked open Minecraft, because that game I can play without paying for it. And everybody's starting to put money into Fortnite, and I'm like, because I have the, I guess what they call the Founders Edition, because I actually bought Fortnite when you actually had to buy it. I didn't even know I had it. I just thought I bought it a long time ago, and I just kind of just forgot all about it. So I have the Founders Edition, and now I can, I get the V-Bucks, or is it Robux? No, V-Bucks. So I don't have to, I just log in and get bucks. I've already got like 4,000 or 5,000 V-Bucks already. And I was like, yeah, I'll save those when I need them for something. You know, just, I'll save those when I need them. Alright, well, I may need them soon. And I'll just keep hoarding them up for something special. And, oh, okay. So, it looks like, okay, I see what the slope is for, is to go around the trim. So they're using this as trim. That's not a bad idea, using those hinges and tiles. And, so yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of good building techniques that we could rob off this and use for our own ideas, huh? See, look at that. Look at that. Really cool. That looks really good. That's not a bad idea. It's just too bad it doesn't match with these. These are 45s, but remember, it's a little thicker. And now it goes like this. So, and then this goes here. So the little notch is actually filled in. And then we're working over here now. And yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, and then we'll put this here. Yeah, somebody in my family is a hoarder. Not me. And I was told the story about it while I was in my break. And, you know, some people just can't let things go. I can't either, but there's just some things like I just cannot have anymore. So they put that little claw piece in there, but we're not connecting anything to it. That's kind of odd. But yeah, it was just like, I was told the story and I thought, oh, I gotta be careful. Okay, I'm knocking over figures. I'm thinking, well, I gotta be careful because I got so many Lego pieces. I don't want to get to that point where somebody, like if I die or something like that, somebody comes in my house and cleans it out. There's just so much of it. It would not be fun. Okay, so they use that little piece there to fill in there. Okay, I see. And then they stick these on here. I thought they went on there, but no, they go here. And yeah, I was just kind of like, what? Never figured that. I was told that my mom went to my step-grandmother's house. It was just she couldn't even get in the door. I thought that's kind of bad. And here I've been collecting tubes and tube equipment and old televisions. I probably got about 30 TVs here, CRTs. I may want to start cleaning those out soon. And that's it for bag number 5, and this is what we have remaining. There's some good pieces in there too. I could use those for all sorts of stuff. And finally we have bag number 6. So we're going to continue with part of the other one. And here's all the gang here. You got Nova, Ollie, Aliya, Paisley, Autumn, and Leon, Zach. We all remember him. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm a dude. Yes, I like doing friend sets. So be it. Alright, so now we're doing what looks like part of the garden now. So we got this thing done here. So bags 2, 3, and 4, what is it? 2, 3, 4, and 5 do the house. So it looks like 6, 7, and 8 does the garden. So it is balanced. I'm sure you can probably have somebody build these 2 pieces, and then the last person can build this. I don't know. And it looks like we got more little parts. Oh, I thought those were in the color I needed, but it was so close, Lego. No, I need these in dark tan, or no, light tan. Brick yellow. Please make those in brick yellow for me. I need them. These are in nougat. We're getting close. It's just I don't get the right parts that I need. But you could make that into a bottom bun of a sandwich, though. That's what I see. Yeah, that's what you could do with that, huh? Like I said, you know those guys and gals who don't sub to this channel, they're missing out on the ideas that just flow from my mind. How do I come up with this stuff? Watch my second channel, you know. Where do I get my parts? Watch the second channel, you'll see. And, yeah. So this one's got a lot of little pieces here. Let's see if we can kind of breeze through this one, because I want to get back to working on my car and getting that thing together so I can go for a ride somewhere. And go out and play Pokemon Go or something. On that mobile game with the creatures running around, and just to kind of get outside. But in order to do that, you got to drive somewhere to go do it. Out here, if you have a smartphone and you're walking around playing the game, people look at you kind of weird, thinking you're stalking them or something, so I just don't play out here. I remember when the game first came out, we saw a lot of people with their phones. And you knew what they were doing. They were holding their phone up, trying to find things, and I knew what was going on, but then there was, you know, you get these older people who don't know what's going on, and they're like, why are you doing this? Why are you out taking pictures of things? Playing a mobile phone game, ma'am. Yeah. And then I would occasionally see some that are older people, they're 60, 70, 80 years old out there playing Pokemon Go with the grandkids, and the older people were starting to enjoy it, and I thought, yeah, I mean, that's a good collaborative game there, you know, go out and adventure and stuff. And I wish they'd make it more neighborhood friendly, so you'd have stops and gyms in neighborhoods. But you know, because a lot of people, like out here, I don't have a park nearby, but I live in a business district, so you can play. We got like at my house, I got 2 gyms and a stop here, literally here, that I have access. I don't even have to leave the house to play, you know, and I can walk out my door and just play for hours. I don't even have to leave. And it's like when they have these, what they call community days. I'll just walk around and catch stuff just around the house, you know. I mean, and there's some out there who can't do that. Some of these guys live in rural areas or the mountains, and they don't get a whole lot of action. Now out here, gyms don't fill up very well. So you just have to deal with it. You just better hope you have enough people to bring down a 5-star raid or one of those Dynamax raids or Gigantamax. Those you need about 30, 40 people, and you can't get enough to do it. But it's still, you know, nonetheless, it's a nice game. I understand the concept of it. But it's kind of sad, though, that, you know, you can't get a lot of people to play anymore. But it's a nice outdoor game. You can play on your phone. They also had one for Minecraft. And is Minecraft in the real world? You go hunt for supplies and you build things. And then they would have these little trials, like you'd go in and you would explore a little area, then you would try to get the loot before the time runs out. Those were always my favorite to do. And when COVID hit, they started letting where you could just easily play from home, and then that game just kind of died out. They don't even have it around anymore, and it's kind of a shame because I always liked those. Me and my nephew would play the Minecraft one a lot until I found out it was mostly an exercise game. But it was a fun little game for what it was. That and Pokemon Go. There was another one called Garfield. That kind of failed. And then they had the Ghostbuster one. That one dried up, I think. I don't think that one works anymore. And then they have a bunch of augmented reality games. I know they have Ingress. I can't get into Ingress. I tried it. I got into it for maybe about a few months, and I just could not get into it. And a lot of these augmented reality games, they're just fun to mess around with. But, you know, unless you're with a group of people, it's, you know, that likes doing that. And in our Discord group, we got a lot of us that play these games, but we don't live close to one another. That's the sad part. So we can't go out and catch things, but we do battle one another and stuff, so that's good. Oh, these come in bright green? Oh, I didn't know that. You can tell the difference in green there. But I remember when that game came out, Pokemon Go, my goodness, you just saw a lot of people out there on their phones, which was cool. Everybody, you knew what they were doing. Now today, you don't see really anybody playing it anymore. It's pretty much dead, sadly. And they've added a bunch of new stuff. I still play it just as a little time waster. If I need to go like to the mailbox or go to the store, I'll pull up the app and just maybe drop something in a gym somewhere or catch some random stuff, and then that's it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And yeah. And sadly, trying to get a few buddies of mine in it, they're just not interested. I tried to even get my nephew to get back into it. He's not interested in it. It's just too much moving. Too much exercise. It's an exercise game. It's meant to get you out of the house, away from the screen, so you can look at another one. And I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. And yeah, let's get here. I don't have any of these in bright green. But I remember playing some of these mobile phone games when I would go camping. And if you had cell service, it was even better. You can play the games and just kind of relax. And kind of a shame, though. Now I'm kind of like, yeah, I can live without it now. But it's cool nonetheless. Okay. Yeah, I got to get this hard drive fixed in my machine. It's clickety-clicking, and right now I'm trying to back up all the videos I can. These are just like rough drafts and stuff, and I don't want to lose my data. Looks like a little garden here. That's, I mean, you know, what it is. Now I could finish this thing up today, but you know what? I'm just going to not do that. I'm just going to, okay, fall out. I'm just going to take my time, get it done, and just kind of relax here for the rest of the day. But it's just kind of funny, you know, how much technology has come along. I mean, now it's like, remember back when I was a kid, Game Boys. you used to have those little weird LCD games that just had a few symbols on it, and you really couldn't do a whole lot playing a video game on them, but it was better than nothing. They were just a good quick pick-me-up for, my neighbors would buy me one for Christmas, or an aunt or an uncle would get one, and I would start getting a bunch of these games. And they weren't really exciting. They were good for maybe just to pass some time away, like if you're waiting at a dentist appointment or something, but they weren't really, compared to today's games. And I remember when the Game Boy came out, I remember having a friend of mine's that I played his, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, And I thought, this is awesome. And now, if you look at the Game Boy, just the black and white version, it was primitive, but it worked. And it literally worked. What is this? Some kind of a whale? So we're making 3 of these now. And it's kind of funny that gaming has gotten to that point. It's like now you look at Nintendo. Nintendo is kind of like what I grew up with. We had Atari, but we also had Nintendo. And Nintendo now they got the Nintendo Switch, so it doubles up as a game console and a handheld. Now, I'm not into handheld games, but I don't know. I like Nintendo game. The quality of their games a bit better than anything else. I'm not really into PlayStation anymore and all that stuff. PC gaming, yes, but I wish Nintendo would bring their games out on PC, because I'd like to replay some of their old titles again. I don't want to have to buy a console. And the last Nintendo I had was a Wii, and I just could not get into it. Oh, we're building more. What are we doing here anyways? What is this? I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. We're just doing duplicates. This is starting to get a little repetitive now. But I just remember, though, gaming, though. It's just, when I was a kid, like, man, I wish I could put games in my pocket. Then we'd get the regular Nintendo. It's like, oh, man, yeah, I bet why can't this thing be where you could make it portable and take it with you? I remember when Game Boy Color came out, that was so cool. Then they came out with the Game Boy Advance, and I was like blown away by it. I was in college, I got one, and I thought, these are kind of cool. I bought one from an old lot that needed to be fixed. I thought, I'll just buy them for the parts and just to tinker with, and then I ended up getting a few of them working. Matter of fact, I think I have 6 or 7 Game Boy Advances that work. SPs are just kind of the junk version, but the only thing I liked about the SP is it had the backlit. And, but now today, those Nintendo games, they still hold up very well. It's like everybody knows who Super Mario is. And, I remember back when oh man, we're building a whole bunch of these. Okay, it's going to get repetitive, guys. This is going to hurt the score a little bit. But it's the gaming that's fun, It's like now we have multiplayer games. When I was a kid, you didn't get that. What did we do? You had to pick up the phone and call your friend to come over and tell him to bring his game controller. Unless you were lucky and rich enough to have 2 controllers. And that's it. That was multiplayer back when I was a kid. So these are planters. That's kind of cool. But now, I can play video games with my fans on YouTube. I have a few of my friends that I've met through YouTube. We all play like Minecraft and Lego Fortnite. And it's fun. It's like, yes, I'm finally doing something cool, And it's like somebody's got their radio cranked up full blast. Sounds more like a hip hop. Probably my nephew's home. It's like, dude, be careful. You don't want to blow out your ears, because he wants to put the loud, big boom boom stereo. He wants me to do that in my truck. I said, no, I just need it to work. I forgot to put that figure together. We'll have to do that. I just noticed there's body parts over there. And yeah, that's pretty much the gaming back then, the gaming gig. And now, you know, it is what it is. And now games, you could fit them in your pocket. You could play online on your Switch, you know. And not like today, or not like it was back in the 80s and 90s. There were some online games back in the 90s, but they were not like what we have today. Alrighty. And that's it. We forgot to put that together. I have this extra tile. Did I forget something? Yeah, I forgot that right there. Alright, so let me get... let's put that brick separator. Let me go back here and see. Okay, she's pretty easy to put together. And that's pretty much it with this build installment. Wait, that don't go on there. Silly Jay, don't do it like that. Come on, get your head on. I don't know who I'm building, Aliya or something. Let me see, what's her name again? I forgot. It's Paisley. Oh, wow. I think it is. Before I get all excited. Yeah, Paisley. She looks better without hair anyways. Give her a pixie or something. There you go. And this is what we have remaining here for bag 6. And that's where I'm going to wrap up with the build. Now, so far, this set has been very interesting. It's not boring. Like, these were a little repetitive, but they look cool for flower pots. You know, you can even use those for wishing wells if you wanted to. And yeah, pretty pleased with the build. Right now, I'm going to say it's probably a 9.5 just due to stickers. But other than that, that's not bad. So in the next installment, we'll do bags 7 and 8, and then we'll do the review. So tell me what you think of this set.